Now, people have been telling me that time heals all wounds, but I have a question. Does it really? Does time actually heal wounds? I hate to break it to you, but time does not heal all wounds, not even some of it. Time keeps ticking and going and moving. We can't stop time. Time ticks and we can't do anything about it. Now, you might bring a counter argument to me. Have you thought about Moses? He was in the wilderness for 40 years and led Israel out of Egypt. Now, that can be a really good counter argument, good specimen for me to actually deconstruct and then reconstruct the thought that time heals all wounds. Was it really time that healed Moses? When God chose Moses as the instrument to bring change to the life situations that the Israelites were struggling with, when God revealed his name, the blueprint, the miracles to convince Moses, did we actually find a person who was emphatically excited about the call? Was Moses actually convinced of God's choice of him to bring that change? Was Moses convinced of the miracles he would show if the elders wanted proof of his abilities? Now, you could say that 40 years is a grand canvas, strong enough to solidify the idea that time heals all wounds. But did it really bring healing and perspective to Moses? Now, here's what Moses said in Exodus chapter 4. Moses told God, "Send someone else." Time did not heal Moses. Time did not heal his perspective. Time did not heal his heart. But do you know what began the healing process? It's facing our fears. It's the act of going when he wasn't 100% convinced. It was him taking Aaron along with him to speak. But when you read the story, eventually it was Moses who actually spoke to Pharaoh. It's Moses going up to Pharaoh to speak what God wanted him to tell. We could say what brought the healing and courage and sense of calling back upon Moses was him stepping out and following God. If you don't want to use that idea of God, you don't want to use God in the picture, it's Moses actively confronting his fears and addressing it head on. That's it. Time does not heal all wounds. It's being brave enough to face our fears head on. So, what does that mean for us? I'm not an expert psychologist or therapist, but this is what I know. When I faced this challenge of my wife's affair, forgiveness and reconciliation was not just a decision we made, I made, or my wife made by using just words and also prayers. We had to actually live it out, embody what forgiveness and reconciliation looked like. We both had to face and address the elephant in the room. We couldn't just shove it in a drawer and hope that time would heal all wounds. We couldn't just pray ourselves out of the tension. We found healing and also restoration by confronting our problems head on. And it does not have anything to do by staying silent. Time does not heal all wounds, period. You get healing and restoration by confronting the problem and your fears head on. That will begin the process. Now, let me say it again. Time does not heal all wounds. What gets the healing is when we confront the problem and the tension head on.